Yo, South Africa, listen up. We gotta talk about money, not the make it rain kind of money, but the how do I afford bread next week kind of money. See, financial freedom, it's not just a dream for the rich and famous, it's something you, me, even that cousin who still asks for money for airtime, we can all achieve it. Here's the thing, South Africa throws us some curveballs. Unemployment's high, prices are doing the V01 upwards, it's tough out there. But that's exactly why we need a plan, a blueprint, to navigate this financial jungle. That's where the money blueprint building financial freedom in South Africa comes in. Think of it as your GPS for your finances, guiding you through the potholes of debt, helping you swerve around bad financial decisions, and getting you on the highway to a future where you're the one in the driver's seat. No more backseat driving from debt collectors, okay? Let's get into it. Alright, before we start building our financial mansion, we need to check the foundation, right? That means figuring out where your money is going right now. I know, checking your bank balance can be scarier than load shedding in a thunderstorm, but we gotta do it. First up, calculate your net worth. This is basically your financial report card, showing your assets, things you own, and liabilities, things you owe. Don't worry, we're not talking fancy accounting terms here. Just grab a piece of paper, or if you're fancy, open a spreadsheet, but no judgment if it's just the back of a Checkers receipt, we've all been there. Next, track your income and expenses. Where does your money come from each month? Where does it go? Be honest with yourself, even if it means admitting you spent 300 Rand on Uber Eats last week. It's okay, we're not here to judge. Much. Now let's talk about those sneaky financial leaks. You know, those little expenses that drain your account, like that friend who always forgets their wallet. Daily coffees, subscriptions you don't use, they add up. Time to cut those money leeches loose. Once you have a clear picture of your financial situation, you can start setting some goals. What do you want to achieve with your money? Buying a house, retiring early, finally getting that life-size statue of yourself you've always dreamed of. Write down your short-term, within a year, medium-term, 1 to 5 years, and long-term, 5+ years, goals. Make them specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Or as I like to call it, smart, because ain't nobody got time for dumb goals. Okay, now that we've faced our financial demons, it's time to create a budget. Don't worry, I'm not talking about some restrictive diet for your money. This is about taking control, like a financial superhero, except instead of a cape, you have a spreadsheet. Or that Checkers receipt again, no judgment. Let me introduce you to a little something called the 50-30-20 rule. It's simple. 50% of your income goes to needs. Rent, groceries, those Uber Eats you swear you'll cut down on. 30% goes to wants, entertainment, eating out, maybe an actual cape. And 20% goes to savings and debt repayment. Now I know what you're thinking. Trevor, my guy, 20% for savings and debt? What am I, a millionaire? Listen, every little bit counts. Even if you start small, be consistent. It's like building those biceps, but instead of gains, you get financial security. One of the biggest enemies of a budget is impulse buying. That little voice that says, you deserve this pair of shoes even though you already have 12 pairs that look exactly the same. Don't listen to it, it lies. Stick to your budget, resist the urge to splurge, and your bank account will thank you. Remember, a budget isn't set in stone. Review it monthly, see what's working, what's not, and adjust accordingly. Life throws curveballs, and sometimes you need to adjust your swing. Okay, let's talk about saving. I know saving money can feel about as appealing as a pap and Mopane worm smoothie. But trust me, it's important. First things first, the emergency fund. This is your financial safety net for those oh-snap moments in life, like when your car decides to do the engine light tango, or your geyser decides to reenact Niagara Falls in your bathroom. Aim for at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Next, save for specific goals. Want to buy a house? Travel the world? Open separate savings accounts for each goal and give them cool names like Operation Down Payment or Adventures with your name, coming soon to an Instagram near you. Now let's talk about making your savings work harder than a taxi driver on a Friday night. High-interest savings accounts are your friends. They're like regular savings accounts, but they pay you more interest. It's like getting free money. Well, almost. Chapter 4. Debt Management. You can outrun the debt collectors. Debt. It's the unwelcome guest that just won't leave, like that one friend who camps out on your couch for weeks. But fear not, my friend, we can tackle this beast together. First, let's face our demons. List out all your debts, credit cards, personal loans, those I'll pay you back later situations with your family. Be honest with yourself. It's time to face the music, even if it's the sound of your bank account crying. Now there are two popular methods for slaying the debt dragon: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. The debt snowball involves paying off your smallest debts first, regardless of interest rates, to gain momentum and motivation. It's like a psychological boost for your wallet. The debt avalanche, on the other hand, focuses on tackling the debts with the highest interest rates first, saving you money in the long run. It's the more strategic approach, like a game of financial chess. Whichever method you choose, be consistent with your payments, track your progress, and celebrate those small victories. Remember, every rand you pay off is a step towards financial freedom. Chapter 5. Investing, watch your money. Make more money. It's a thing. Alright folks, it's time to talk about investing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Investing? That's for rich people with monocles and fancy suits, right? Nope. Investing is for everyone, even if your suit is from Mr. Price and your monocle is just your phone camera. The key to investing is to start early. Compound interest is a magical thing, my friends. It's like that one friend who brings more friends to the party. Except instead of friends, it's money. And instead of a party, it's your investment account. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investments across different asset classes like stocks, bonds, and real estate. It's like a braai buffet for your money, a little bit of everything. Now let's talk about some South African investment options. Unit trusts are like the taxis of the investment world. They pool your money with other investors to buy a diversified portfolio of assets. TFSAs are your tax-free savings accounts, perfect for those treat-yourself moments in the future. And then there are retirement annuities, which are like that wise old uncle who's always telling you to save for the future. Chapter 6. Retirement planning. Your future self will thank you. Retirement. It sounds like something that happens to other people, right? Like way in the future when you're old and gray and can finally tell those kids to get off your lawn. But guess what? The earlier you start planning for retirement, the better. Think of it like this. Your future self is sending you a message right now. They're saying, "Hey, thanks for saving for me, you rock." Or maybe they're saying, "Why didn't you save anything? Now I'm stuck eating 2-minute noodles and living with 12 cats." Don't be that person. There are two main ways to save for retirement in South Africa: retirement annuities and employer-sponsored pension funds. Retirement annuities are like your own personal retirement fund, where you contribute regularly and benefit from tax deductions. It's like a secret stash of money that the tax man can't touch. Yet. Pension funds are similar, but your employer contributes as well. It's like free money on top of your salary. Well, almost. Make sure you're taking full advantage of these benefits. Your future self will thank you for it. Chapter 7. Protecting your wealth. Don't let life rain on your parade. We've worked hard to build our financial fortress, right? Now we need to protect it from life's unexpected storms. Because let's face it, life is full of surprises, and not all of them come with a bow on top. First up, insurance. I know it's not the most exciting topic, but it's important. Health insurance, life insurance, disability insurance. These are like the umbrellas you need for those unexpected downpours. Next, let's talk about a will. I know it's not something we like to think about, but it's essential for making sure your loved ones are taken care of if something happens to you. Think of it as a love letter to your family, ensuring your legacy lives on. Estate planning is also crucial. It's like planning the after-party for your assets, making sure they go to the right people and causes you care about. Don't leave it up to chance. Get professional advice and create a plan that reflects your wishes. Okay, who doesn't love a little extra cash? It's like finding money in your pocket you didn't know you had. Building multiple income streams is like having a financial backup band, always there to support you. Side hustles are a great way to earn extra money while pursuing your passions. Whether it's freelancing, selling handmade crafts, or becoming the next big TikTok star, there are endless possibilities. Now, let's talk about passive income. This is the holy grail of personal finance, where your money works harder than you do. Imagine earning money while you sleep, while you're on vacation, while you're watching reruns of your favorite show. Sounds pretty good, right? There are several ways to generate passive income, like investing in dividend-paying stocks, renting out property, or even peer-to-peer lending. These methods might require some upfront investment, but the potential for long-term rewards is huge. Alright folks, let's talk about the most important ingredient in the financial freedom recipe, your mindset. Because guess what? Money doesn't just magically appear in your bank account just because you wish really hard. You need the right mindset to attract it. First things first, ditch the scarcity mindset. That's the voice in your head that says, there's not enough money to go around, or I'll never be able to afford that. It's like a financial rain cloud, constantly raining on your parade. Instead, embrace an abundance mindset. Believe that there are endless opportunities to create wealth and that you have the power to attract financial abundance into your life. Think of it like this. Money is drawn to positive energy like moths to a flame, or like hippos to a watering hole. You get the picture. Educate yourself about personal finance. Read books, listen to podcasts, follow financial experts. The more you know, the more confident you'll feel managing your money. It's like learning a new language, the language of wealth. And finally, be patient and persistent. Building wealth takes time and effort. There are no shortcuts, no get-rich-quick schemes, but with the right mindset and habits, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Congratulations, my friend. You've reached the end of the Money Blueprint Building Financial Freedom in South Africa. Give yourself a round of applause, a pat on the back, a celebratory slice of cheesecake. You deserve it. Remember, financial freedom is a journey, not a destination. There will be bumps in the road, detours, and maybe even the occasional breakdown. But with the knowledge and tools you've gained from this book, you're well equipped to navigate any financial challenge that comes your way. Start small, be consistent, and keep learning. Surround yourself with positive influences, celebrate your successes, and don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Remember, you've got this. So there you have it, South Africa, your very own money blueprint. Now I know what you're thinking. Trevor, this all sounds great, but can I still buy those new sneakers? Look, I'm not saying you can't treat yourself, but maybe wait for a sale, yeah? Or maybe those sneakers can be your reward for hitting a savings goal. The point is, financial freedom isn't about deprivation. It's about making conscious choices with your money, so you can live a life you love without the constant stress of how am I going to afford this? Go forth and build that financial fortress, my friends. And remember, if a guy from Soweto can make it in America, you can definitely conquer your finances. Now go out there and make those rands work for you.